Welcome, race fans, to the heart of the Lone Star State. We're live under the lights. Well, no, it looks like we're in daytime tonight. I was thinking nighttime. For race 7 of 12 in the ATC Truck Series. Season rolls on deep into the championship fight, and tonight these drivers take on 90 laps of high-speed, high-stakes racing. Last week, it was all about Bryson Deffron, who conquered the short track chaos at North Wilkesboro to grab his second win of the season. That victory solidified his spot in the top of the standings, but the chase behind him is heating up fast. Deffron leads the way with 2 wins and 5 top 5s, but Mitchell Williams just sits 19 points back, keeping the championship battle wide open. Jordan Tross continues to impress in 3rd after a strong run in the middle of the stretch of the season, while Joshua Altice and Matthew Williams round out your top 5, each hungry to climb back into the win column here in Texas. Tonight's race is 90 laps of pure adrenaline around this 1.5-mile speedway, where drafting, tire management, and precision pit work can make or break your night. Expect bold moves, side-by-side battles, and maybe even a photo finish as the dust settles in Fort Worth. It's the ATC Truck Series from Texas Motor Speedway, round 7 of 12, 90 laps deep in the heart of Texas. You're watching at the Checkered iRacing League, live on ATC YouTube channel. Sit back, strap in, and we will be back after this. Welcome back, everybody. You guys are finishing up qualifying. They will be doing some, or I'm sorry, not finishing up qualifying. They're finishing up practice. Then we'll move on to qualifying. And then we'll get everybody else in here. And we'll see how tonight will go. Those of you at home, if you'd like to hit that like, the subscribe, hit the share button, let your friends know about the league. Make sure to hit that thumbs up and get that notification bell so you can come back next week, when we're live again. Season's gonna go on. We'll be at Texas obviously tonight. We have Kentucky coming up next week. We have Talladega on the 21st. Then we'll be off for the week of Thanksgiving. Then we're at Bristol December 5th, Charlotte December 12th, and Phoenix will round out the season December 19th. All right, so the guys are getting out in qualifying now. I think last count I had was 23 trucks. I don't know if anybody else has showed up since then, but that is what I last saw. Looks like 24 trucks actually. Got about 7 minutes left to qualifying. Looks like 16 of the trucks so far have qualified. Looks like Joshua Altice currently has the pole. see. Let's see. Looks like we got one guy out there qualifying right now. Ron Holyfield in the 21 truck out there qualifying right now. So last week, I think we saw 9 cautions, if I remember correctly. Those of you that are watching at home, first of all, I want to say thank you. Second of all, what's your over-under on the crash stance tonight? It's looking like they are going to have 2 sets of tires tonight. And I think I said 90, but it looks like it might be 95 laps. So they are going through the race rules right now. We got about a minute and a half left, and we will get things kicked off. Looks like everybody has qualified that is going to qualify. Do apologize for the dead air. I thought that thought I was gonna not have enough time to get through the stuff that I wanted to get through, and I blew through it way too quick. So I apologize for that. All right, once they get fully qualified, we will get you the list of the starting lineup. All right, so it looks like Joshua Altice is going to be the pole sitter. So he is going to start in first place tonight. Abram Ghostin is going to start in second place outside him in the 22. Jordan Trass is going to start in third spot tonight. Matthew Williams is going to start fourth. Timoty McDaniel will start fifth place tonight in that number 3. Justin Frazier will be starting sixth place in the number 27. Zachary Peterson will be starting in seventh place in the 96. The 71 of Richard Modrich will be starting in eighth place. David Bersicki, I hope I said that right, in the 92 will be starting ninth place tonight. Zach Mullen will be starting outside of him in 10th in the 49. Joe Spinelli will be starting in 11th place in that 86 truck. And the 971 of Eric Dillingham is going to start 12th. Curtis Daffern is going to start in 13th place tonight, with Kurt Kryzak is starting in 14th in the 44. Mike Aldridge will be starting in 15th place tonight in that number 90 truck, with Ron Holyfield to this outside in the 16 or in the 21 starting in 16th. Brent Thompson will be starting in the 17th spot tonight in the 045, with Jerry West his outside starting in 18th in the 01. Bryson Daffern, who won last week, is starting in 19th spot tonight in that 218, with Mitchell Williams to his outside in the 20th spot. Dustin German, gosh darn it. Dustin German will be 21st place. And Sean Timoty will be starting in 22nd. Sean Diani will be starting in 23rd, with Richard Young starting in 24th. So that is your starting lineup. We will hop back up here to the front. We'll wait for them to kick off. They're getting ready to go now. All right, 95 laps. Guys are getting warmed up, ready to go. So we will see how this all turns out tonight. Hopefully it's not as caution burdened as it was last week. But if it's not, could be an interesting race. Pace car is going to drop down and we're going to go green. Green, 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 and we are kicking off tonight's race. So Joshua Altice with the lead. Getting a good jump there. He's going to have a 0.19 lead in front of Jordan Trass already. He's going to continue to grow that. Joshua Altiz is taking the lead. Abram Ghostin is going to be chasing him down. See Jordan, Matthew, and Justin in that group of 3 behind these two. Go ahead and hop back here to these two. Watch these guys battle out. They're going to go back into single file, so never mind what I just said. They're going to go single file. Meanwhile, Justin Frazier's going to tuck in behind Jordan Tross. It is 95 laps tonight, so we have plenty of time for battles to happen. So as they go through, we can go through the grid and see where everybody's at. So, take a look at the truck designs while we do it. So we've got Joshua Altiz out here in front in that 94, currently in first place. Then we got Abram Ghostin in second, but he's going to get passed by Matthew Williams, who's going to take that second spot away from him. We're moving on back. We got Jordan Tross in 79. He's currently running in fourth place. Justin Frazier is behind him in fifth. That number 27 Dickey's truck. Then we got Richard Modrich in 71. Currently running in sixth place. Zach Mullen is in seventh place. In that 49. He's being battled right now he's battling right now with Eric Dillingham, and Eric is going to take that spot away from him at 971. Then we move back to ninth place, and you got the 71 of Joe Spinelli. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Zachary Peterson in that 96. Moving on back, we got Kurt Kryzak and Ron Holyfield battling out for 11th place right here. Ron getting the lead away from Zach and Bryson. Bryson is battling. Jerry West sneaking in behind, going to follow Bryson around. You got Ron Holyfield sneaking in behind there, holding on to 13th spot right now. Jerry West in here. You got Dustin German in that 25. Moving on back now in 14th place, we got Mitchell Williams in that 54. You got Ronald Holyfield moving back some spots. You got Kurt Kryzak. He's going to battle his way back up and try and get in front of him, and he's going to take that 15th spot away from Ron. You got Mike Eldridge in that Target truck. He's looking like he's going to try and make a move and get around. Moving on back, you got Brent Thompson in 16th place. Curtis Daffern is in 19th. Dave Bersicki is in 20th. Sean Timoty is in 21st, and Tony McDaniel is back here in 22nd place. Meanwhile, back up front here, Joshua Altice has the lead with about a 0.5 second gap in front of Matthew Williams. See what this camera looks like from here. There you can see that gap. Looks like he's out there. Looks like he's out there running practice laps with no one around him. Moving on back here, you see Matthew Williams and Abram Ghostin running right there, 2 and 3. Then jumping on back here, you got Jordan Tross and Justin Frazier running 4 and 5. Looks like Justin trying to work his way back up and catch up to Jordan. Maybe make a little battle to get around. And it looks like right now, from all of the numbers that I can see, our current battle is right here between Justin West and Bryson Dafford. Although this battle right here between Zach and Joe is going on pretty good too. Zach in that 49. Getting right up close to Joe. That is... I was confused for a second there because the truck says 71, but my list says 86. That says 71. These two guys gonna battle it out here right now. This is your 8th place battle. Eric's going to try and make his way back around. He manages to do that. Bryson's going to push his way around that outside edge. See him running side by side here, going around the corner. I think we'll follow this group around for a while. Bryson going to go to the inside of Joe. Got Jerry West getting up under Joe on that lap around. Joe's going to go to the outside. He's going to break a little loose there, looks like. Maintain that outside line, but that's going to leave an open door for Zach Mullen to catch up. Zach Mullen's going to hold on to the inside, try and work his way back around again. Moving back up here, you got the battle between the 25 of Dustin German, 01 of Jerry West, and the 54 of Mitchell Williams. Looks like those guys are going to settle down a little bit now. Let's go up here. We got this battle going on in front of them a little bit here. Bryson Dafford managing to put some space between him and Eric. Got a battle between Jerry, Dustin, and Eric. Jerry going to go to that inside and try and move his way up. He's going to get in front of Dustin German. Going to try and catch back up to Eric Dillingham, though. Eric's going to try and keep up with Bryson, but Bryson's kind of pulling away now. See the 27 of Justin Frazier going to the outside there. Not sure if he made some wall contact to slow him down, but these guys are making an easy way to get around him. Got Jerry trying to catch up to Eric right now, and Dustin trying to catch up with Jerry. Eric gonna go to the inside. Jerry going to the inside, and we have a caution. I don't see anybody really dropping in the list, so let's see who that was. See what happened. We just see the 44 there get sideways, catch the wall and get sideways in front of the 92. 92 kind of tagging him a little bit as he went around. 44 of Kurt Kryzak. Watch that again. So you see the 44 Kurt Kryzak. He gets up there into the wall and kind of comes down in front of the 92. 92 just kind of tags him a little bit, spins him. Not complete spin, but he manages to straighten it back out and keep going, so that is going to be the first caution of the evening. Meanwhile, we'll jump back up here. These guys make their way back around the track. We'll see if anybody goes into the pits. Looks like we got guys lining up to go in. All right, everybody went in except for Jordan Tross. Jordan Tross going to stick out there and try and play a different route on this. Going here, I'm not sure who all took tires or who didn't. All right, so we've got 25 laps in out of 95. That's our first caution of the evening. Jordan Tross stayed out. Everybody else kind of went in, so we'll see how this plays out for him on this restart. So on this restart, we're going to have Jordan Tross in first. Joshua Altice is going to start second. Abram Ghostin is going to be third. Zachary Peterson is going to be fourth. Matthew Williams is going to be fifth. Richard Modrick will be sixth. Bryson Daffern is going to start seventh. Ron Holyfield will start eighth. Dustin German will start ninth, and Eric Dillingham will round out the top 10. His car drops down. Took like an awful bounce there. All right, we'll see how this green. Justin's gonna get there. Jordan, Justin, Joshua, jumping Jehu's Fats. Anyways, Jordan Tross is gonna get that jump and have a nice restart. Looks like Abram's gonna take second, and Joshua Altice is gonna take third. With the 96 of Zachary Peterson right there in line with them. These guys are gonna chase him back down. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna guess that they all took new tires. That is why they were able to track him down so quickly. Yeah, Abram and Zachary going to the outside. They're gonna make their way around. Joshua's kind of stuck in behind Jordan right now. Jordan's going to move up, and that's going to open the door for Joshua to move in and around on the bottom side. Matthew Williams is going to go down to the inside, as is Bryson Daffern going to go to the inside. They're going to work their way right around him. Meantime, Jordan is going to just fall back. As the traffic just works their way around. Now we see Richard Mondrich kind of falling back here. We almost went 3 wide there. We see Joe Spinelli there. No, 54. That is Mitchell Williams taking the grass a little bit there to get around. All right, jumping back up front, we see Abram Ghostin out in front with about a 0.3 second gap in front of Joshua Altice. I will get these names right at some point. There see Joshua running him down. Zachary Peterson and Bryson Daffern right there in 3 and 4. Bryson's going to try and make his way around on the outside. Use that outside momentum. See if he can maintain it. Looks like right there he kind of lost a little bit. There's your battle 1 through 5 right there. You got Joshua Altice, Abram Ghostin, Zachary Peterson, Bryson Daffern, Matthew Williams. Gonna be 1 through 5. Like we'll stick right here and watch this battle unfold. 4th place between Zachary and Matthew. Matthew taking a look to the outside. Looks like he's going to slide just a little bit. He may have lost a little bit of time on that, but now he's kind of peeking down to the inside. Making a push to go to the inside of Zachary, trying to get that 4th spot taken away from him. He's going to get a little assistance. As I say that, his assistance goes to the top. But he was getting a little bit of assistance from the 01 Jerry West. You see him dropping back down again. Zachary wants to get his spot back. Trying to hold on to the spot opportunity to get that inside door open back up again. So one of Jerry West is going to be right there, giving him a little bit of a draft to help him along. See him kind of spacing out a little bit. Let's see if there's any other battles going on in the rest of the field. We do have Jerry West trying to work his magic to get in and around Zachary Peterson. See him going to the inside, catching that grass a little bit, getting a little loose. Manages to hold on to it and keep up his pace. He's going to maintain, and he's had it for a second. There, but Zachary managed to hold on to that outside gap just a little bit. They are going to go and kiss doors. That little bit of a bobble by Jerry West opened up the door and of Zachary Peterson opened up the door and let Jerry West go by. Now on the inside, you got the 25 of Dustin German trying to work his way around Zachary Peterson now also. He's going to try and hold that inside line and work his way around. Never see Matthew getting back up there on Jerry. Said, I'm not done yet. Figure out who that is there. These guys have chased down Mitchell Williams in that 54 truck. Jerry trying to work his way around him. You got Dustin and Zachary battling out for the next spot there. '44 of Kurt Kryzak. He's back in the race. He's quite a few laps down, though, unfortunately for him. Saw him involved in that earlier incident. Dustin German taking over that spot from Jerry West. That's gaining him into 6th spot. Now he's going to try and catch up to Mitchell Williams. Meanwhile, up here we got Matthew Williams and Bryson Daffern battling out for third. Matthew going to the inside, going to work that magic on the inside. They're going to dance. Bryson is going to lose a spot to them, but we'll see if they do. And there, Bryson's trying to cut to the inside, but not quite enough. There, he's going to try it again. Still not quite enough. So now at this point, I would say for Bryson, it's a matter of just maintaining. Meanwhile, we got Dustin battling with Mitchell Williams here. Dustin is going to take that spot away from him. Right here is your battle for 15th place. I'm sorry. That is Jordan Tross in 79 battling with Eric Dillingham. Looks like Mike Eldridge might have had some issues. He's gonna be in the pits and probably not return. So let's work our way back through this track again. So Justin Altice currently leading. We are 52 laps out of 95 in this session. And Justin Altice is leading right now. He has about a 0.7 lead in front of Abram Ghostin. Then you got Matthew Williams in third place. And then you got Bryson Daffern in fourth with Dustin German running in fifth. Moving on back, we got sixth place with Mitchell Williams. Seventh is going to be Jerry West. Zachary Peterson is going to be holding on to your eighth place right now. And Joe Spinelli is going to be holding on to ninth, with Richard Modrich running in 10th. Brent Thompson is going to be back here in 11th place. Zach Mullen is going to be here in 12th. Justin Frazier is going to be 13th with Jordan Tross battling right there, side by side. That is going to be 12th and, or I'm sorry, it's going to be 13th and 14th. Then you got Eric Dillingham currently in 14th because we saw Jordan drop into the pits this time around, that last time around. Sean Timoty is in 15th place with Jordan Tross in 16th in the pits right now. He will be dropping more spots, I would assume. David Bersicki is currently running in 16th place with Ron Holland right next to them. Trying to work his magic to get around, start gaining some more spots. He is in 17th place. Jordan Tross, as we said, he's in the pits. He is now down to 18th place. Mike Eldridge has dropped out. It looks like Kurt Daffern has dropped out. And that right now puts Kurt Kreisen in 21st spot. They are 13 laps down at this moment. So you got Mike Eldridge, Curtis Daffern, and Tony McDaniel have called it for the evening. And we've got ourselves another caution. See the 11 sitting there somewhere on the track. See some smoke right there. We have 57 laps currently done. 38 to go. This is our second caution. See if we can see what happened there. Oh, we see him backwards. Let's take a little peek, see what happened. Looks like we need to follow back quite a ways because it looks like he was drifting for quite a ways. Take this view right here. See his back end starting to slide out on him right there. He's trying to hold on to it, and then just didn't. So that is going to change things up just a little bit. You see everybody coming in again. Except for Abram Ghostin and Zachary Peterson. Oh, it would help if I have my mic on. Oh, well, we'll have to catch it on the next caution. I tried to pull a guy into the booth, but I failed on that because I had my mic muted for a second. All right, well, let's get this green caught back up here. We're gonna go green flag. Abram Ghostin was the leader. We got Josh Waltese and Bryson Daffern going to work their way around, take 1 and 2 away from Abram. Abram's going to move back and fall in line with these guys. But then they're going to start pulling away. Oh, we got another caution. All right, we got an opportunity to redeem myself. All right, let's see what happened this caution. Whew. That was close. Oops. See the 01 come up. Looks like he come up and tagged him in the back there just a little bit. So there's that incident. At the end of the session. See the 22 going to drop down into the pits. Looks like he's the only one that's going to be in there this time around. So let's try and redeem ourselves here this time. Justin Frazier, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I sure do.
Well, sir, how's it going? We're 3 cautions in. We got 65 laps out of 95 going so far. How do you feel the race is going for you?
Hey, you know, man, not too bad. A little better than I was thinking. The track is hot and slick, so it's you really got to hang on to it. But other than that, I mean, man, everybody's hanging on real well and pushing through, and we're not having too many incidents, really.
Well, what do you have a strategy to try and get your way back up front, or?
Yeah, man, I tell you, I was running 5th for a while and all of a sudden my rear was just not hanging on no more. So I got into the wall and dropped back a lot. And then I'm starting to move back up now. I'm taking tires as we speak. I think everybody took tires last lap, or last caution. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll have a little bit longer run than everybody else and can move up a few spots pretty quick.
Well, I hope it works out for you. We look forward to seeing the rest of this race, and good luck to you, and maybe we'll see you up here at the end.
Sounds good to me, Brazy. Appreciate you, sir.
Have a good rest of the race. All right, there we go. Redemption. Our previous error of trying to do an interview.
Yeah, I got a copy. I'm not sure what happened that time, but I'm just hanging out.
That last time was my fault. I had my mic muted, so.
That'll do it.
But since you're up here, unfortunately, it looks like you're out for the evening. Were you, let's see, I think you were one of the first incidents?
Yeah, you know, I'm really disappointed in myself tonight, honestly. I had a great qualifying and practice went great, but I just could not keep the rear end down. I think the tires got hot, and I really, really struggled, and I just decided to park it. You know, I'm an admin in this league, and I just want us to have good racing, and I was not admin to that tonight.
Understandable. Some nights you just have that.
Yeah, it was not my night for sure, but just kind of sitting here watching, enjoying a decent race so far. Really interested to see what Trask is going to do as he drives back up through this field. He's got a fast truck, and he's on alternate strategy from everybody else, so we'll see how this all pans out.
Absolutely, and in the meantime, we got Joshua Altice jumping out to the lead. Bryce Stafford and Dustin German out here battling 2 and 3. Mitchell Williams is going to be right there in 4th, with Matthew Williams right behind him.
Yeah, that's a fast group up there. Those are our guys who are always up front. I wouldn't be surprised if they're still there at the start of this thing. Every one of those guys in that lead group have a real chance of winning tonight.
Moving back a little bit here, we got Richard Modrich and Jordan Tross right there in 7th spot. You got Ron Holyfield right here in 8th place with Jerry West in 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is going to be Brent Thompson. Going back up here to the front, we've got Joshua Altice and Bryson Daffern battling for first. Bryson was on the outside making a move to go around, and he fell back a little bit. Had a little bit of a blink issue too there, so affected him a little bit. He's falling back in line. He's going to make a push again. Going to get right up behind. Give him a little love tap in the backside.
That little touch got Josh a little loose, but he held on to it pretty nice.
So Bryson had to start off with that end of the line start up in the beginning, but he's managed to work his way up through the line and get back up here into 2nd place, and starting to doing a little bit of bumping on Joshua here, trying to, not sure if he's trying to make him nervous or just trying to say, hey, hurry up, I want to get going here.
He's chomping at the bit to lead a lap here. We got bonus points for lead, and I think he wants it.
Gotcha. Oh, and that's not going to help him to get there. Not sure exactly what happened there, but looks like he might have got a little loose and then up into the wall he went, so he definitely has some steering issues now. As the guys work their way around him, you can see he's struggling. It looks like he's struggling to try and keep it straight and keep it out of everybody's way, but
that's unfortunate. He had a fast truck, but even a little tap to the wall like that can really knock your steering out.
yeah, I give him credit. Like I say, it looks like he's having a heck of a time keeping it going straight, but he's maintaining out there, and give him credit for that. Just try and stay out there with these guys, but at the same time, a little sketchy at the same time. You never know when it might break loose again and into somebody else. So jumping back up front here, we got Justin Altice, and now it's Dustin German up here trying to catch him, run him down, with Mitchell Williams running right behind them. You got Jordan Trask moving up to fourth with Matthew Williams right behind him in rounding out your top five. Got Colton in the chat saying, Frazier's my dad.
I like to say that.
See Dustin and Mitchell battling out for second. Dustin's going to go to the or Mitchell's going to the inside, going to work his way around and take that second spot away. Looks like he got a little loose there, and Dustin was able to catch right back up to him.
Everybody's going to be chasing Altus for the rest of the night. He's got a really fast truck, and that thing looks locked in. I haven't seen that thing step out at all.
Once we get these guys around, we'll have 15 laps to go. Justin maintaining about a 0.3 gap in front of Mitchell. Mitchell's got about a 0.3 gap in front of Dustin, and Dustin's got about a 0.2 gap in front of Jordan. So gap's pretty even, spread out amongst those guys. And you got to jump back about a second and a half to get back to sixth place for Richard Modrich. So those gaps are definitely there. Everybody's kind of falling in line. There's not a lot of battling going on at the moment, but that can change at any point.
So curious to see how Jordan's going to play this in the 79. I think he's on fresher tires than everybody else, and I'm curious to see how he ends up finishing out.
Depending on the strategy that was happening in the pits, because I can't tell that, he's actually got 5-lap older tires than the group he's running with right now, if the number that I have is correct. I can only go off of when they went into the pits. I don't know if they actually took tires when they went in or not. So I'm just speculating off of what I can see.
There's a good chance you're right. He ran real long at the start of the race, didn't pit in that first cycle with everybody else, so I assumed he was on a different strategy and had fresher tires, but I think you're probably right.
It looks like he's starting to bobble a little bit now, so that might actually be a factor. Looks like he's falling back a little bit. Matthew looks like he's going to work his way on the outside and try and get a gap to go around. Not going to be there this time around. And go to the inside this time around and try and battle it. Meanwhile, in front of him, Dustin and Mitchell are battling for that second spot.
Is just driving away with this thing.
He's now up to a 1.2 gap in front of second place. So pending a caution, which is very possible. Not saying it's not saying it will happen. We've got 10 to go. Our battle right now appears to be second through fourth. Fletcher Williams trying to work to the inside there that time around. These guys all have about a 0.2 gap between each other, so
The leaders had to work his way through a 3-wide scenario there with a couple of lap trucks.
ooh, that was close there with those guys. Some Bryson blinking out there on him. That's always a scary situation.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mitchell trying to go to the inside there. Not quite enough, and he's going to actually, looks like he fall back just a little bit. Meanwhile, Jordan's kind of bouncing back and forth, trying to keep both those guys behind him. Doing everything he can to keep that door closed so neither one of them can get around him. Looks like Mitchell's starting to fall back just a little bit, but Matthew is staying on his tail, trying to get that spot from him.
A good run here. He's going to get a shot at it, I think, in 1 and 2.
Jordan might have blocked him just a little bit to slow up his pace. Now he's going to drop down to the inside and make a run on the inside. They're running side by side, not giving up on either one of them.
Battle here.
See them tagging each other just a little bit. Matthew back, or Mitchell back there, he's going to tag the wall a little bit. That's going to slow him up. Jordan managing to hold on to that spot and get a little bit of breathing room between him and Matthew. We are 3 to go. Battling down to the final laps. See if Justin Frazier moving up and back here. Don't know if there's enough time for him to get up and get into this battle, but he's managed to move his way up into 6th place.
He's going to have a real shot at top 5, especially after Mitchell tagged the wall there.
See Matthew going to battle on the outside again this lap around. Not quite going to have it there, but they're going to go side by side there. Jordan going to hold on to the inside and try and keep that spot. We have 1 to go. 1 to go, and this is the battle. This is your battle for 3rd place right now. Matthew managing to make his way around. Will he hold on to it as they come around the final corners? And he does hold on.
Crazy. Appreciate you letting me hang out for a little bit, but that was a lot of fun. Good call tonight. We got a good race here in ATC.
Hey, much appreciated. I appreciate the expertise coming up and giving us a little inside scoops on what's kind of all going through some of these guys' heads.
Yeah, my pleasure. If I can't keep the car on the track, I might as well contribute somehow.
Well, I appreciate any assistance that you guys offer. So,
and we appreciate what you do here. Enjoy your interviews, and thanks again.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you up here next week.
Hopefully not. Hopefully I can finish next week. But thank you.
That's what I mean on the podium. Sorry.
Gotcha. All right. Thanks.
Have a good night. All right, there is the list of where everybody finished. As you can see, Joshua Altice getting 1st, Dustin German getting 2nd, Matthew Williams is going to get 3rd, Jordan Tross getting 4th, Mitchell Williams getting 5th, Justin Frazier will be 6th, Jerry West 7th, Richard Modrich in 8th, Brent Thompson 9th, and David Bersicki will round out the top 10. We'll have interviews in a moment. Let's go here. And we will go here. All right. Let's see here. Our first interviewee, Matthew Williams. Do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. Got you loud and clear.
Okay, so my first question is, am I saying the last name correctly?
You are, and I'm very impressed. I really appreciate it. I mean, not that it's like a big deal, but it's funny when people like right off the bat can get it right. And I'm like, man, that's awesome. So,
well, that's awesome. So I'm proud of myself for that. So, but second of all, congratulations on 3rd tonight. It was a heck of a battle between you and Jordan there in the last 10, 15 laps trying to hold on. You know, Jordan was trying to hold on to 3rd, and there at the end, you just had just a little bit more tire that you could push a little bit harder than him, I feel, and you managed to get around him and take that third away from him.
Yeah, it was a really good battle. I mean, I felt like, between him, Dustin, Mitchell, everybody in that little group right there behind Josh, we were all pretty competitive and felt like if I could save my stuff a little bit, because I was a little worried we might get a caution late and I didn't want to burn it up too quickly. So I could have a little something if I needed to on a short run. But yeah, it was a great little battle there with Jordan. I know I had a little bit fresher tires and felt more comfortable getting to his outside and trying to get off the corner there in two, especially. But again, like you said, really good battle between the two of us, and certainly impressive for him to still come home P4 with those little bit older tires.
Yeah, no, and it was the battle of you two that we watched the last of this race because Joshua just kind of ran away with it, and I mean he had a battle with Bryson, but we saw Bryson catch the wall there and fall back, so Joshua just kind of stayed there and ran away with it. But so you guys were the battle that we were watching that last end of that race, and it was a great entertaining battle that you guys had there, nice and clean.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, you guys got side by side there real close quite a few times, and it was just awesome to watch. So
Yeah, I think we brushed doors for a quick second there in 1 and 2 on one of those laps. But again, certainly glad to just, keep it clean and just run each other as hard as we could, just trying to fight for position. And obviously it makes great for the broadcast as well. But certainly got to give a shout out to my teammate Josh for getting the win. He loves this place. Always runs super well here. So certainly happy for him to get it done. And at least for myself to come home P3. Our two other teammates, Ghost and Zach, unfortunately didn't work out for them as well. I think they held on to that last set, maybe hoping we would get another caution, which just, it's so difficult with this league with the 2 sets that you get each race, because sometimes it just comes down to those strange strategy calls, whether or not you've got a set left or not. But glad this one at least paid off for a P3 tonight. So.
well, congratulations on P3. You've already thanked your teammate, but is there anybody else you'd like to thank for tonight's P3?
Yeah, Pop Tarts, Apex Mountain Apparel, Coca-Cola, everybody on board with our Chevy. Certainly excited to continue here at ATC and having a lot of fun, and even joined their mini Super Speedway series last night, which was a lot of fun as well. So definitely glad to get back into it after the break on Halloween, and looking forward to more down the road.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on P3 tonight, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you back up here again next week.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man. You have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Let's moving on up. We're gonna move on to Dustin. Dustin German, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Pretty good, man. Now that I finished the race, we were on pins and needles there. That was pretty tough.
It was a battle between quite a few guys. There were like 2nd through 6th we saw for the last end of that race, and you managed to get around and start working your way back up. Unfortunately, you couldn't catch up with Justin or Joshua. He was just running away with it. But P2 out of 24, not a bad spot.
Yeah, man. And we had to start in the back. We had an EOL from the previous race, and we just kind of picked our way through the field. And Josh, man, he was really fast. And this track is kind of weird. You can kind of race 2 lanes, but whenever it all gets spread out, man, it's kind of stuck in one lane, and you're just hanging on. This track is so fast and so on edge. It's unbelievable, and it just wears you out mentally and physically.
Well, with you starting in back, were any of the cautions? Did any of the cautions kind of hurt you? Were you almost involved in anything with any of those, or did you manage to steer clear of all that?
No, we steered clear of them. I never seen what caused any of them. I kind of wish we could have went a little bit longer, on the runs, because it felt like my truck was better on the longer runs. But all in all, good race, man. Everybody drove a clean race. I think we had 2 cautions. That's not bad.
That is not bad, and you can't complain out of 2nd place out of 24, like we kind of mentioned before. But is there anybody you would like to thank for your P2 tonight?
I guess I'll start off thanking you, man, for coming and interviewing me, and y'all putting on the broadcast, and these guys ATC for putting up the race. Thank my teammate Jerry West and SRTV, and our team is Smoke Show Racing.
All right. Well, there you go. Congratulations on P2 tonight, and we hope to look forward to seeing you up here in the future.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Now for the man of the hour. Josh, do you have a copy?
M4, man, I got you.
Okay. So I had to ask Matthew if I had his name right. I'm going to ask if I got yours right. Is your last name Altis?
Close. It's Altus.
Altis. Okay.
Yep. It's okay. It's a common mistake.
I'm trying to learn the names and get it right, but still a little learning to do. But
Oh yeah.
well, you know, you had a battle there for a while with Bryson, and he ended up catching the wall there, and after that you just kind of ran away with it. I don't think anybody and nobody else really had anything to catch up to you after that fact either. So I mean, you just kind of got up there, held your spot, and just kind of ran your race and stayed clean and clear.
Yeah, Texas is a really good racetrack for me for whatever reason. I know certain drivers take to certain tracks, and Texas is, one that I've won across a lot of different leads that I've competed in, and I think I've really learned how to run this racetrack, and yeah, it just had really good speed tonight. Qualifying is normally kind of a weak spot for me, so to put it on the pole was really big. Normally, if I qualify good, that means I'm gonna probably be really fast. So yeah, truck felt really good. It was really loose. It built really loose on the long run, and you really had to kind of take care of your right rear a little bit. And yeah, there's a couple different challengers. I thought my teammate Abram Ghostin was really fast as well, and certainly Bryson. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him there. He was pushing me in the corner in 1 and 2 a couple of times, and it was kind of frustrating me. And he got a run on the back stretch, and I just kind of threw like a half block. I didn't think it was anything too egregious, and I don't know. He just kind of ran out of talent, I guess, and overcorrected and hit the wall. So he tried to make it tough on us when we were lapping him there, but fortunately, it didn't go worse. But was able to hold on and get the win.
Absolutely. And yeah, I don't know what exactly it was. It looked like it was just all of a sudden random, and he kind of went up into the wall and fell back. But I mean, that just made it all the better for you and easier for you, because after that, nobody else seemed to have anything to even come close to you. You finished almost 3/4 of a second in front of Dustin. So, great race. Started on the pole, finished in first. 24 racers. You can't complain about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to get the win, and yeah, Bryson's a great driver. He's won a couple races. He's new in this league. He's a little aggressive, and sometimes it costs you if you're a little too aggressive. So yeah, nothing personal. We got the win, and just appreciate all the boys. Want to say happy birthday to Saw. He actually shares a birthday with me, so my birthday was, well, technically it's almost 1 a.m. East Coast now, so not anymore. But my birthday is November 7th, so nice little birthday present for me, and cool to share a birthday with Saw, who runs the league. And just thanks to all the admin and everyone. Thank you for broadcasting. Um, I haven't really gotten to watch a lot of your broadcasts yet. I think this is only number 2. We had a really rough week a couple weeks ago and got wrecked out, so thankful to the admin team. I know they've been working really hard to clean up some of the mess, and I thought, this was a really good race overall. So, yeah, just super happy to come out and compete with these guys, and want to give a shout out to Semvar Roofing and Solar. Anyone that's looking for solar in the Virginia area. I know the electric rates keep going through the roof right now, so solar's a really good alternative. Feel free to shoot me a message. I'll educate you, walk you through how solar works, and we'll see if we can save you a lot of money.
Well, with that said, you've already answered my next question, was who do you want to thank for tonight's P1? So I'll move on to my next question then.
Yeah.
Next week is Kentucky. What are your thoughts?
Oh gosh, man. Kentucky, for whatever reason, is actually one of my worst 1.5 mile tracks. So I don't know what it is, but I have not gotten a grip on Kentucky yet. So we will see. Last time I ran there in another league race, and I was running very mid, and my computer ended up freezing, and I wasn't too upset about it because it kind of took me out of my misery. So yeah, we'll see what we can do there. I'm just happy to get a win. It's been a really up and down season. We won the season opener at Daytona. Um, Felt like I've been in contention to win several more races, and for whatever reason just hasn't gone our way, whether it be strategy or just some wrecks or whatever. But this league is tricky, man, because they only give you two extra sets of tires, and uh, my teammates and I were joking, and we're like, it never fails. We always seem to get a caution like halfway through that first stint, and you really got to make a decision if you want to try to save a set or burn one up. And normally I'm on the conservative side, and I always try to save a set, but it always ends up costing me. So tonight we were trying to be aggressive. I just wanted to stay out front, and if a caution came out, we were probably going to be a sitting duck there. I know Jordan Trass and Ghost and Zach and a couple of those other guys had another set laying, so I know they were hoping for a caution, but fortunately the strategy side just worked out for us tonight.
Well, happy birthday, belated, and congratulations on your P1 tonight. And hopefully we'll see you back up here next week in Kentucky, even though you don't like the track. Maybe you'll be up here anyways.
Hey, I'm just out here to have a good time. I think in the past I've put a lot of pressure on myself to perform, and when you step back and realize it's just a game at the end of the day, you can come in with a good attitude and just have fun. So we're going to try to do that next week, and we'll see where we end up.
Alrighty, well, congratulations on P1 tonight, and like I say, hopefully we'll see you in the future back up
Yes,
here.
sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, man.
Well, everybody, that is going to finish off week 7 here at Texas. We'll be back next week in Kentucky. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified when we go live, which, like I say, is going to be next week at Kentucky. We'll be here for our 100 laps. We will see you then, and on behalf of ATC iRacing League, this is Sir Brazen Bull signing off. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend, and later on, everybody.